quick video here for regular YouTube. How's everybody doing? You know, it's an amazing thing here. This is our downtime, and you know, I'm merging slowly onto 70, like through roundabouts with lots of trucks and traffic, and our county has been overtaken by people. We've been overrun, and the thing is, nobody knows who these people are. I'm sure there's some legit people that, you know, actually are they nice to me? A lot of them that you know, made a move like, hey, let's get away from these crazy people. Let's go up in the mountains and get away, right? That's probably been a thought in most people's heads at some point, like whether you've just considered it or not, right? Moving out to the country. There's lots of songs about that. That's not what I did. I've always loved it because, you know, I grew up on a farm. We always had a farm as our vacation house, and now that's my parents have lived there permanently for the last 25 years. And I've always loved to be remote. It's just, there's nothing better than being away from people. There's nothing better than being with people too. It's, you know, you want both. There's nothing better than a mix of both. Like after a while, you're like, okay, I want to go see people again. And then it's not. I think it's not really people. I think it's the way that the world is now. There's just so many opposing opinions and thoughts and points of views that it's just so annoying that you don't even want to. And I feel like I'm pretty right because so does everyone else. But I'm different because I'm pretty. Don't care. Like, I care more than you can imagine, but like as far as like opinionated wise, like I'm not going to get all psycho and weird, and our relationships are more important than your ridiculous opinion, okay? Because you're wrong, okay? That's the thing. I sit back because I know things that nobody knows, and I sit back and I'm looking at these two people arguing, seeing very clearly that they're both completely have no idea what they're talking about, yet both willing to die over some ridiculous thought that they've made a decision on. Do you understand? There's the key word, decision. Okay? He's like, okay, I'm going to believe this. And now he believes it. And then over time, you know, it starts to seem itself, you know, as this decision he made starts to become more and more fact and passion. You know, he'll start to blindly believe this, you know, these thoughts, and this is basically what we all do, knowing nothing, because you need some direction, some way. Man, is this seat hot to think? So I'm not preaching. Remember, I don't say anything. In fact, I want to show you these. Anything that I don't think most of you don't know. I'm just talking out loud. I say this as well because I want to make it clear that and by no means do I think I'm smarter than you and giving you advice, and you're signed on here to hear my insight. I just want to make it clear. You're just hearing ADD. It's like I want to show you some of the mountains and I'm bored going down 70. And I'm just a little bit. It's not too bad, but I'm just a little bit. So we have this housing crisis, and apparently the same thing Kelly was saying in Montana, the same thing. Nobody knows where these people are coming from. These aren't people that you would normally see here too. They're like, they don't look like skiers. They don't look like they should be up here. Like they look like they were pulled off the street and then placed here. Things like that. Like at first I didn't think so, and then I keep seeing it, and I keep seeing it. Let's get some of these in study if I can. You might get some timestamps, you guys. It's a great time for this. Oh, I have my other camera with me. So I might do a little filming. I'm not sure today. If tomorrow, I definitely am. I realized that my plan was to film today, like go out into the abyss. But then I realized I had to go to, Kelly sent me a package. This is this kind of stuff I blow off all the time. Like not Kelly sending me a package, but just stuff I need to do, like laundry, post office stuff. I don't like it. The only thing, that's why I'm good at what I do, because the only thing I want to do is this. I don't want to do bills. I don't want to see money. I don't want to know what's due. I just want to do my job. That's why I would give anything for the algorithms just to let me out a little bit. You know, if I could pull 10 grand a month through YouTube, that would be like, it would be like a dream come true, because I could tell people not to, you know, they don't have to support me, things like that. No one else would do that. You think YouTubers, big YouTube stars, tell you not to give them money? All I want is enough. I would because I care about the people that have helped me so much. Because you know what? Because they care about me. It's not, they're not just helping, like somehow care about me a little bit and like me, which is like a miracle. These are special people. You have to be special to care and like me. So let's look up here a little closer. Well, I am in a 75 zone going 80 with driving with my knee. Doing pretty good. I'll show you how I do it. It's just me. I am in dirty clothes. They're clean, but they're kind of like, I have worn them once. First time, like I haven't done laundry in so long. I have to do like these giant, like huge loads of laundry right here. They come right to the edge right here. In fact, if you look, I can't look right now, you'll see stacking. So see the stuff they do. Well, I don't know if I'm getting it in the video or not, but right there is the edge. It's the corner of an incredible private property that's literally square miles. And I stuck in there, remember? Well, I got into, the one place I could walk through the valley, which was down here. That's when I was going across the bridge and I told the guy I worked for Google. Remember Cassandra got a little, because Cassandra likes that I'm honest. Like, she's been there since the beginning, but she's always, she's a little sensitive, like, and she's like, she couldn't believe, she's like, I thought, you said you never lied. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't. I didn't lie. I didn't know that Google owns YouTube. So I was just kind of, I wasn't, before it was done. And I was crossing it like, there's nothing to walk on. I was walking on the frame. And I said, hey, I work for Google. Do you mind if I go across? I just want to take a couple shots. The guy's like, I don't care. Well, they did, but he was like, it's cool. Because as soon as you just got to throw a little something in the mix. I just wanted to get across. I'm not trying to impress the guy. He doesn't care if I work for Google or not. It's like trying to pretend like you're a cop, like that's going to make you cool. That used to be the coolest thing in the world, like if you were like growing up in the 70s or 80s. Now, if you're a cop, you're not really that cool. I think you are. But like out there in society, they've shunned police for some reason. Now, it's because it's been abused, and there is profiling, and there is things like that, and I think sometimes it spins into that and it looks like it. It's the guy didn't mean for it to turn out that way, but there's something about that, about just pulling each other over. I mean, maybe we should we can't. I was going to say maybe we should be a little less lenient, a little more lenient with our vehicles. Like, look, why do you need a driver's license? Because then you'll kill someone's children. That's why. We're thinning out the psychopaths that drive around wasted and run over your best friend's child. That's why we need laws and rules. Otherwise, we wouldn't have any. It goes right down the line. We have rules because people mess everything up. Okay, that's why you had rules when you were a kid. If all kids were perfect, there wouldn't be any rules. Oh my goodness. What's up with you guys? What are you doing? You can answer right now. That'd be cool if I had so many powers. I was like, well, Julie's gonna ask. Then I would have subs, right? You don't want to know about you don't want to see the unseen world and know the secrets of the earth and who you are and who God is. You want to turn on YouTube and just be entertained until you're dead. You don't want to learn or do anything educational with the gift of this life you've been given. Actually, most of you do. But that's mostly the world. They've been dumbed down to nothing. And you know what it is? A lot of these people are some of the most intelligent. I see it. That some of the more intelligent people, I know it's a contradiction, are the easiest to fool. They're the first ones to take the bait. They're the first ones to buy into the news. The first ones to get the clickbait. The first ones to, for everything. This guy just cut me right off. Like, he came in real close. I wasn't looking. He has no idea that I'm willing to go to prison right this second over his life. I'm just kidding. Everyone's like, road rage much? No, just that much. Would I know? I love to pretend. Like, just to myself. That's another reason we need laws. If you were allowed to kill that guy, I probably would. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. You wouldn't be here. Everything would be different if that was the case. Like if you're just like everyone carried guns and you just looked at someone, you're like it was like a speeding ticket. You know, like you get in trouble, but it's no big deal. People would be dead every day. It'd be interesting to see what, I know this is ridiculous, what would happen, like, be left after 100 years. It would just turn into a free-for-all, you know? If everyone just started, so anyway, that's horrible. But, you know, it's something to think about. You guys, I want to just bring up this one more point. The end of the world plan, you know, our catastrophe plans. You know, we start to roll our eyes at that now, but I tell you, it's a great idea to have one. It takes you about a minute just to come up with something. Like, hey, I'm going to go to gyms. I'm going to just talk to your friends. I've already done it with my farm manager. We've discussed it multiple times. Just if anything happens, this, you know, what do we got for food? What are we going to do? I'll meet you here. Things like that. Now, will that ever happen? Probably not, based on our history. What if it did? And you were completely prepared with a year's worth of food, and you'd be fine. What if it didn't? You'd be panicked. And this is what happens. This is where, if we ever get to that, it's probably going to happen sometime in the future before it gets better, whether it's, you know, in 1,000 years or in 1,000 days. Something, I think, has to happen dramatic on this earth for it to change. For people to change, something has to happen. That's just an opinion. But I don't think it can change. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just mean, like, you know, for things to change for the better, whatever that might mean for you, something big has to happen. And whether that's a shortage of food or, you know, and you can bet whatever, if it does happen, you know, soon. I'm not saying it is. I'm not even hinting. But if it does, there's a lot of people out there that are. But I wouldn't worry about it. I've been telling people. I've been seeing a lot of incredible evidence, actually. And here, that's so beautiful. I'm sorry about my window's so dirty. I don't have any. I'm out of windshield wiper fluid. I don't want to buy it at the gas station. It's like $6 now at our gas station. I'll try to get some at Walmart. So forget what I was saying. What's this? What's it say? Wave Tools Therapy. I don't get it. So it's a business? But it's an RV. Google that. What is that? Wave Tools Therapy. What's confusing me is, like, what's therapy? Oh, I get it. Oh, duh. You guys probably think I'm so stupid. Took me a while. I get it. So it's supposed to be, it's called Wave Tools, but so they probably sell wave pool, like, you know, those, you know, like the things the football players sit in with the ice, you know, different things like that. I'm guessing more hot than it. So maybe that thing has, like, it's a demo unit. It's kind of cool. Like, he pulls up and you can go in there. I was thinking, hey, they have a soft tub at Costco now, you guys. A jacuzzi at Costco for $400. Someone was like, you should just buy that, and that can be your shower. I'm like, I'm not going to fill up the soft tub. But I was like, hey, that's not a bad idea. Like, could you see me? I would do a video of me doing a jacuzzi in the middle of my trailer to take a shower. It'd be actually easier. Now, Lorelai's helped me with. I'm buying this cool remote like special shower. But I got to get through some stuff first. Look at that shining. What is that? It was really lighting up in the sun down there. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm not sure if I did this for regular YouTube, because sometimes I just like to throw it up, because not everyone can be a member, and there is people, like, I always feel like if they're not a member, you don't want to see this, but there is a couple people that want to see this. So, you know, I take it down later today, because there's nothing relevant. It's just me talking. But sometimes, I don't know, sometimes people like just to, it doesn't matter who it is, you just have a camera in a different state. And even though you couldn't see much, people sometimes enjoy it. I don't know. I kind of like it. Like, depends what the guy's doing or girl, but I kind of dig seeing what out the window of someone's car. I don't know what it is. I think I like it better if I'm seeing trees. Actually, that's not true, because I watch this thing called Kensington Ave. Not all the time, but like there's you know, just educational. There's a real drug problem there in Pennsylvania, in Philly. It's called, if you really want to get some education there, these people are zombies. There's multiple channels that these guys, some walk, some drive up and down Kensington. And you can just see these people. These are human beings. So it's just a crazy thing. So whenever this is no lie. Whenever I am down on myself, which is a lot, or feeling like, oh, I can't be doing this. I have to turn my Keurig on twice. I cannot believe this. Everyone else just hits their Keurig once. I have to do it twice. I can't just hit my button, go in bed, and come back, get my coffee. I have to get in bed, come back, hit it again. And I was thinking to myself, are you kidding me? There's someone starving right now. And your complaint is that you have to hit your coffee maker with your expensive Starbucks coffee that someone else paid for 2 times? That's your complaint? That's what I said to myself. I was like, snap out of it. You're living in the lap of luxury. That you're a king in this trailer. And that's exactly, I immediately felt that way. Like, in a sense, like not a king, but I felt very thankful, grateful that, you just have to, sometimes, look, is it psychology? I don't know. But sometimes you just have to put things in perspective instead of want. It's true what people say. Like, just be grateful for what you have and stuff. Like, I used to hate these cliche things, but it's true. And sometimes you do have to use a little bit of psychology just to remind yourself that how good every single one of you I know that is listening to me has it. Even if you can't pay your cell phone bill this month. That's a joke. By the way, look, this is my orthopedic surgeon up there. Sorry about my heater. That noise is my heater. Turn that off. Right upstairs there. That's that. I don't know if you guys allowed to post, but this is that random building where it has the chair and it says this person has an invisible illness. I wasn't making fun of that, by the way. I'm the most sensitive person about illnesses and stuff like that. Basically, for the same reason of what I just said. I'm so grateful that my feet work, that my brain sort of works, and my arms and my eyes. And I mean, you guys, this is something I go through now. So grateful as I watch people. A shout out to so Shannon, who's my claims to be self-proclaimed biggest troll I've ever had, who became a good friend with everybody, is just gotten cancer. He's been through a hard, difficult, brutal time in his life. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go over here. In the last couple of years, and it's I'm not going to go into the details, but it's been his mother is Lynn, who's a big follower of mine, and they've just been through a lot of turmoil over the family stuff, and it's been really hard for all of them over the last couple of years, and especially over the last year. And they just found out that Shannon has cancer. So we call him, it might ring a bell if I say Slayer to some people. We call him Slayer. So for people that do not know, most people on Facebook, you guys all know. Oh, this isn't it. Where am I going? Drive with me. Oh yeah, it is it. I'm gonna go right in here. Last time I was in there, I was here with Brandon. They're really nice in here. You guys, I'm so due for like a good sandwich. I got to get a sandwich or I'm gonna die. I'm going to feed the herd. Oh, it's called Feed the Herd Catering. Feed the herd. What was I saying? I wanted to do a little hello for you guys. Oh, so I'm going to the post office. I'll probably have to wait in a long line to get Kelly's package. She's like, make sure you go. It's worth it. I was like, oh, I would, even if it wasn't. I mean, it's always worth it if it's Kelly, but I would have went anyway. But because I don't wait in lines, she knows. Like, I just leave. But not for not when someone sent me something. That's different. I just mean like if I was going in here and there was like a line waiting to order a sandwich, I just leave. Like, I have no patience for that at all. Now, other people, they're fine. They could care less. It's just part of the routine. Well, with me, I could be 3 days early. Like, say I have an appointment over there. I'm 4 hours early. I'm just got to sit here for 4 hours. And there's a lot. Well, maybe in that case, but probably not. I'd probably drive down the street where I can get my food fast, so I could hurry up and wait for the 4 hours. I'm not. I might be. I think we're all a little bit. That's why we're human. We're all. No one's perfect. We all have a little bit of insanity. Insanity isn't a bad thing. You could be crazy in a great way. So not crazy, but you know what I mean. We all have a little thing. I'm sure, because like I don't claim to be anything outside of what I do. Really, I really don't. You never hear me bragging about anything but what I do. I mean, yeah, maybe like, but if ever, it would be about a motorcycle or maybe skiing. And I don't even ski. I don't ski anymore. I don't even ride. I just ride the bike for my job. And so that's it. I never, Let's check out this guy. What's he doing? I don't want him to turn and it's like on his face. I like these guys. So the guys up here that are like 10 years older than me, there's a lot of them, like the 60s, like they're 60 or 70 now. They're all like really like my mentality type people. They can't be like this guy. I guarantee I could get out and just talk to this guy. And we'd have the same thoughts. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Even I know this will get very few views. I really appreciate you checking in. Even if you just check in like for like a minute and then just turn this off, it helps me. I think not just like if you click and watch a video, like if you think you're like helping me just by clicking on it and you don't have any time, I think you have to watch it for like 30 seconds or a minute for it to count. I'm not sure. There's something like that. But if you just turn it on, like, and you can't be here, but that still helped me. It still gives me a view. It still makes me not look like a loser. Like, oh, that guy only gets 100 views when he talks. Yeah, that's exactly right. But I don't think I'm good at talking. I do this for me. I just want to say hi. I just want to be a part of you guys. That's all it is. Come up here by yourself for 8 years. Never go out. Never have a friend that says, hey, you want to go see a movie? And then see what you're saying and what you're doing after 8 years. I bet you most of you couldn't do what I've done. Just mentally. Like, you would have been like, all right, I'm leaving. Like, I got to go out. I'm calling my friend. I'm calling to my sisters. I'm going to no one could just sit there by themselves for 8 years. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Now, there's other days, I'm done. There's other days where it is. You're just like, you're totally content and so happy with it. So I think it's just a great way to reassure ourselves that we are a psychology-based society. You can fool yourself into believing anything, even knowing you are. That's the amazing thing. So you can kind of use this, psychology as a tool to do better in life, to be more grateful and thankful. Look, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be religious to be grateful and thankful. I think it's very important to be grateful and thankful. It'll change things in your life. If you look, it's very simple. Remember, again, I'm not telling you anything that I don't think you know. I'm just kind of saying it again. You know what? I'm not going to say it again. You guys know already. Why waste time? I'm just talking out loud because I think people need. And the funny thing is, none of the people that I'm talking to. That's the hard part. None of you guys are. That I know anyway. All of the people I know don't need any advice. But like sometimes, like I said, it's just nice to. It's like we all do the same thing. We both play baseball. Then it's kind of nice to kind of talk to each other about it. So that's what I'm doing. We're just talking about baseball. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna get myself. What should I get? I'm just gonna get an egg and cheese on a bagel if they have it. That's all I'm getting. And I'm gonna go to the post office, and then I have to go to Walmart to get. I have a mouse problem that I've been blowing off. There's mice running all around my tray. He'll come up and he just sits there and he's eating with his little. He's going, just staring at me. I'm like, excuse me? That's what I said to him. I go, excuse me? Like, if you had that on video, it would have got 50 million views because of how it happened. The mouse just runs up this box. He's sitting right next to me, going like this while I'm staring at the TV. And he's just going like this. And now I have to kill these guys. It sucks because they're destroying the only thing I have in the world, which is that trailer, and which my parents lent me the money for. Just to help, that was their, they always help, but this is their way of, not on a monthly thing, but like my whole life, like that was their way of really helping me with this. Whew. Have a great day, you guys. Love you. Look for the videos are coming. I've been just doing. There's just been a little lull, in actually like the posting of videos. That's all, because it's a response from if nobody's watching the videos, why am I going to spend 12 hours making one? It doesn't make any sense. I'll start doing Bigfoot Confirms just for my members. Like, I'm not going to keep posting videos if you're not going to click on the videos. I'm shadow banned. People are like, Mark, I didn't get a notification. Well, check in then. I mean, what you can't remember once a week just to click, hey, let me see if Mark, he's shadow banned. Let me just click on his video. I mean, you can't be that into it if you're not checking in. I don't need to subscribe to check on a video of someone I like. So, it's just getting to the point where, you guys have spoken and I will answer. I will disappear into thin air. I will never be seen or heard from again. I'm that kind of person. Like, I'm a very stubborn guy like that. So once I make a decision, usually I make the decision to hurt myself, and then I will never go back. I will, whatever I have to endure, I'll go back, and then, I'll just never be seen again. That's how I feel, because I've given almost 10 years of, it's been 10 years now, 8 years full time, but 10 years of my life into this for what's starting to seem like, as far as, well, I don't know. I guess there's been miracles over this. Yeah, there's been amazing miracles that have happened. So I'm so thrilled with that. So basically what I'm saying is I really just want to stick in this. I want to stick around. I was talking about the guy yesterday, one of my options at home yesterday. He just had a heart condition, heart surgery. I put a stent in his heart. And then he has to go back Monday, so they called me on Monday. So hopefully nothing happens to Mark, because he's one of my best buddies since I was, a little kid. That's about it. So shout out to Slayer, who's got cancer, and it could be terminal, who's been through utter hell for the last. Now, he's done some of it to himself. There was a little bit of alcohol and drug abuse there, so it's not like he's Mr. Innocent. But he's still a human, and he's been kind of mean, from what I see, to his family, and he would think that they've been mean to him. It's it's one of those things, and it's none of our business, basically. It is, because they kind of put it out there. They're not like hiding it. Lynn's kind of open about it. Like, she doesn't really want to talk to you about it probably, but she'll tell you like what happened. Like, look, my son thinks this is, they are a little public about it, but that's their business. So just big shout out. So that's just too bad, after he was homeless for the last year, and then he got cancer. So my guess is that comes from stress and anxiety, is what I think. Drug use, stress and anxiety, not eating properly, things like that. I don't think it was in a different situation, he'd have cancer right now. Could I be wrong? Yeah, but I would just bet that if there was a betting machine, I would bet it was a result of one thing that can do this, and I can speak for this directly, is the loss of your children can make your body fall apart. It's a crazy thing. Your body just starts falling apart. So severe anxiety is worse than any lifting anything heavy and hurting yourself. Severe anxiety over time can kill you. You can just die from it. It's a crazy thing. So try not to worry too much. I do too. I'm the same way. You guys have a great day. I love you. And I can't think of anything cool to say. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I guess, I was asking for a members video. I said, or maybe it was public. I said, like, I needed an outro. And I was like, but I already have one. Someone reminded me. They're like, Mark, you've always had your own outro. And I was like, I have? They're like, yeah, you say over and out. And I was like, oh, I know, but that's just me anyway. Like, I've always said that. So fine. Like I said, that's before this. I've always said like over and out. It's from a game I used to play like 20 years ago. And so if someone's like, if Mark's talking to me or something, I'll be like, all right, over and out. Like, I just say over and out to everyone. I can't, not always, but so over and out. I don't want to be cliche, but that's my sausage, egg, and cheese. This is going to be really good. You guys have a great day.